Okay, so welcome to the last section. Okay, so this last section is a twin section actually. It's going to contain upper structure and it's also going to contain the exercise. So but I think I should give you the exercise first. So let's look at a kind of demodulating exercise that you can use to also get used to your keys. So let's do a 2-5-1 down from C to B flat to A flat to F sharp to E to A and to E, D and to C. So let's look at a 2-5-1. So let's have something like this. 2 on C. 2 on C. Let me go. 2 on C. 5 on C. Let's do a 2 on B flat. Re and do mi fa la. Then so to mi fa la. Let's do a 2 on A flat. Re do mi fa la on A flat. So to mi fa la. Let's do a 2 on F sharp. Do mi fa la. So to mi fa la. A 2 on E. Do mi fa la. A 2 on D. Do mi fa la. A 2 on C back. So you can do 2, 5 on C, 2, 5 on B flat, 2, 5 on A flat, 2, 5 on F sharp, 2, 5 on E, 2, 5 on D, then 2, 5 on C, and then you end on 1. So just look at the chords that I've given you to just play them. Okay, but I'm going to supply a text to this video also, especially this exercise. Okay, so then let's look at another kind of farming kind of exercise. Okay, in the key of G, you can do something like this. Fa do, that's a power chord, and mi la do, that's fa in the key of G, to fa mi mi la do, mi so ti on fa do mi ti. So I'll go down like that. Then we can go also from F. Look at it. So from G, then I see man. Then to E flat. Then to C sharp. Then to what's it called? To B. Then from B to A. Fado and Milado, Miti and Resoti. Then to G back. So that's another exercise you can do. From G to F to E flat to C sharp to B to A and back to G. So that's another exercise. And you can do 2-5-1 also down. You can do 2-5-1 on C and 2-5-1 on B flat, and then 2-5-1 on A flat, then 2-5-1 on F sharp, then 2-5-1 on E, then 2-5-1 on D, then 2-5-1 on C back. So what majorly I was playing Faladomi on right, then Fazitimi for the saw, then Mesotire, then I go to say Elado Faladomi Fazitimi re, then Faladomi Fazitimi re, Mesotire, then Faladomi Fazitimi re, then so that's it. So we can also do this can be a little bit confusing. We can also do a kind of circle of fourth also. Let me quickly play that. In the key of, we start in the key of C sharp, then we go to the key of A, then we'll come to the key of F, and then we are back in the key of C sharp. So we are just doing La, Re, So, Do on C sharp. Then we did La, Re, So, Do on A. Then we did La, Re, So, Do on F. Then we are back to C sharp, La, Re, So, Do. So if you can know the chords of 6, 2, 5, 1 on C sharp, then you know the chord of 6, 2, 5, 1 on A. Then you know 6, 2, 5, 1 on F. Then you are back to C sharp. So that's another exercise also. So you can request for the chords also. I'll try and write them down in a PDF. Okay, so I'll try and do that. So now let's quickly move to upper structure, because I want to spend a little bit of time there also. Okay, so in upper structure, upper structure is one technique that you learn and then you don't really lack chords again, especially voicings, or you want to play notes and so like that. You want to hear a kind of melody line, you just build it. Okay, now this is the meaning of upper structures. Upper structures are chords mostly that are built after passing the 7. Now let's use the key of C as example. In the key of C we have Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Do. You know we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So after this 7, all these other ones, they are called what? They are called extensions. We have 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And like that. So they are always called extensions after counting from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So this is no longer 2. This is 9. So if I play this chord, they will say I'm playing a C major 9. No, sorry. If I play this chord, it's kind of C10, C major 10. So C major 9, C major 7, C major 9. C major 9 still. It depends on where it gets to. So once there's a 7, this one becomes 8, this one becomes 9. So that's it. So now, upper structures most times are chords that are built after the 7, and mostly they are always used on dominant chords. What are dominant chords? Dominant chords are your 1 is a chord that has a flattened 7th. It has a major third but a flattened 7th. So this is 1. This is major third, Mi. This is your minor third. This is your major third, Mi, Fa, Sol. Of course, your 5th, then 6 and 7. This is a major 7th, but this is a flattened 7th. So a dominant chord is like this. The formula is 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus flattened 7th. So that's the formula for a dominant chord. So it is from a dominant chord that tritons are picked. How are tritons formed? Tritons are just the third, major third, and the flattened 7th in your dominant chord. So if I remove the 1 and then the 5, I will just have 3 and 7. So that's a triton. So okay, so that's a triton. So that's a triton. So they are picked from various dominant chord. These are dominant chord. Do mi so to, 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 do mi so to. So we can pick the third from them, third and flattened 7th. So that's it. So okay, so I guess there has to be a text for this lesson. Okay, so you can pick this. I think I showed you in one of the videos. Okay, so that's not where we are going actually. Okay, so now we have formed our dominant 7 chord. So for instance, now let me show you an example of an upper structure chord. Something like this. For our 1 chord, for our do. So I'm alive today because of God catch me. Ta-da-ta. So do, you can see we have do, so, do, and re, fi, la. Where is the upper structure? This is the upper structure. What are we doing here? We are placing a D major triad on a C7 chord. On a C dominant 7 chord. You are now playing a G major triad on it, and that's the meaning of upper structure. Let me show you another one. Let me show you another one. Okay, we can do something like this also. Still on the C dominant 7, you can play this chord on it. This is what chord? This is a E augmented chord. Now, an augmented chord is just like 1, 3, and sharp 5. That means a 5 that is raised. So in C now, C augmented chord will be C, E, and G sharp instead of G sharp. Okay, so that's it. So, but now this is E augmented chord, which is just an inversion of C augmented chord. If you look at it, they have the same note. So, so most times I will use this type of do if I'm still going back to far from the do. If I'm not sitting down on that do, if I'm not stopping on that do, if I'm still going back. So look at our saw chord here. Saw chord, we play G and F, which is a dominant G dominant 7 chord. Now we'll now superimpose. We'll put a E major triad on it also. Look at it. So fa and so do mi, which is an E major triad. So that is another example of upper structure. Or you can do it like this. So you can see that. So T mo so. This is B dominant B augmented chord. So you can see so do or so do. So now what I'm doing is I'm putting a C dominant 7 chord on a D. I'm putting a D dominant chord, which is do mi so to in the key of D, on a C dominant chord also. And listen to what we have here. You can see it sounds amazing. So this is how you are going to be open to endless possibilities of chord. So I guess I'll have to do one more session. So this will not be too long. So see you in the next session.